Hi, I'm introducing you to a tutorial on assignments in Alma, and this is our teacher's page whose name is Dolce Bravo. Dolce has 4 students, Howler Van Bark, Asteroid, Janeway Bravo, and Nico Bravo. And this is my landing page when I come in as a teacher, and Dolce teaches 4 classes. This is a 6th grade class. We're not going to look at that. We're just going to look at the 3rd grade classes, and we're going to assign an assignment to one of them. So we're just going to click on Fake 3rd grade class, and I'm into my dashboard. Now, one thing I want to do is make sure I've set up my settings the way I want. So if this is your first time, this is where you should go first. And 4 types of assignments come with Alma. And I'm going to keep those, but you can delete them as you want to. And we're going to add one, and this one's just going to be called Formative. And I'm going to click Save. And that's all I'm doing on this page. So now I'm going to go back to Assignments. So for my first assignment, I'm going to click on Add New. I'm going to call this Nightly Reading. Or let's call it Daily Reading. Daily Reading. And I'm going to just make this formative. And I'm going to assign it now. I'm going to put that it does not count toward my final grade. And my summary, I could just put chapter books. And that's just so I know what I'm doing. That's kind of a message for the teacher. Then I come down here. Note that you can add an attachment or add a link. And then I'm going to click on SAU 53 competencies. So I click that. And then there's only one choice for a formative, and I just click on this green arrow over here, and then I click Save, and that's done. So we're not going to publish these, and we can talk about publishing at another time, but for now, parents aren't going to be seeing this part of the assignment book. We are going to grade these right now, though, and to grade it, I'm going to just click on Daily Reading again. I did assign it to my students, and there are my 4 students. So what I'm going to do is, it's just a formative, so I want to make sure that they have turned that in. And let's say all of them turned it in, so I want to make sure that I can do a blanket copy all the way down. So first I'm going to double click on that first box, and then I'm going to hit Control C on my keyboard, and then I'm going to click on Received. And I had to double click that. So now I can put in student feedback, maybe Janeway was doing a great job. Don't forget to double click in these, because otherwise they won't open up. Great work. And then I enter that. Let's see, who's this person? Nico. Keep improving. And enter. Okay, so I don't need to put anything else. If these are just competent, then we'll just keep them there. Or if they did what they were supposed to do, I don't need to write anything unless I want to. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and make another assignment. So I'm going to go into Assignment, and I'm going to add New. So go back over here, Add New. So this one's not going to be a formative. This will be an exam. So we're going to call this one Math Assessment. We're going to say it's an exam. We're going to say it's a test on Chapter 2. It's going to be due, or assign it all now. It is going to count to the final grade. And then I'm going to go down to competencies. So if I clicked on Add All, it would add all the competencies that we have. So we definitely don't want to do that. But I want to click on the words, and then I want to scroll down to Math, And then I want to click on one of these. So again, if you do add all here, it'll add all the competencies we have for algebraic functions, patterns, and relations. So I'm just going to click on that and pick the one I want. So let's say that the chapter is on solving problems with 4 operations. Click there. And maybe I'll do one more. Let's say number and number systems. Think flexibly. So just so I have 2 things to show you when we get into the grading. And then I make sure that I save it. And now I'm ready to, then I'm ready to grade it. So I click Math Assessments. And this time I'm not going to do the status, because if they have a grade, most likely we've done something on it. So I'm going to click on Solving Problems, double click there. And I could go ahead and do a blanket grading like I did before, and I think I will, and then we can go ahead and change them. So let's say the blanket's going to be competent. So first I hit Control C and then double click there, and it copies them to all. Let's do the same for this one. Control C. Okay, but let's say that Astro was out that day, so they're not yet assessed. I just double click on that one. Let's say Howler is progressing toward competency. And then just like in the other assessment we did, or assignment, we can put in feedback here, and I don't know, I'll just put great work again. Okay. Now I'm graded. I'm still not going to publish those grades, so that will be something we can look into as you guys get more used to doing this part of it. So now I'm going to look at my grade book, and I have all my students. This one will be a single student view, and it has where they were competent, and daily reading has, I think, just a check mark in the daily reading. And I can look at the other ones. Nico. I can also show level colors. They don't have a lot of colors, really just green, red, and yellow. See how Howler's doing. Okay, Howler's got a little work to do. You could also make it more compact to look at, and the other one is just full screen, so we're not going to do that. So that's really it. So again, we want to make sure that you take a look at this, take a look at all the competencies that are available in there, and experiment with how it works, and then make sure that you're noting places where you need to have it be changed so that it can work better for you, and we'll see what we can do. Thank you.